That's disturbing. All right. Just real quick, can I holster my fucking gun? Reload. Okay, so hold R to holster. There we go.
So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Interesting timing. May I see it then? The writ?
There are one writ issued directly from the abbot. It's a waste of valuable time, but sure. Ah, if I was Space Ranger. I'm on a first name basis with Prestige Bishop and Abbott. Remember that.
All within the order are equal parts of the equation. It is functionally useless to imply greater influence. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route. But fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
One of the void. Do you know who's to blame for the attack?
We have a working hypothesis about who is responsible. The initial evidence looks rather conclusive. And we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below. Which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
I can help with that. Sounds like the perpetrator has you cornered, actually.
Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
Ah, wrong pipe. Just have enough to go on. So far, everything about this seems suspicious.
An understandable perspective. I fear I must concur. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you were on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Alright, guys, let's get fucking down there. Not worth the risk.
Evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Anything up here?
What are you doing up here? How did you get past the gate?
Your bishop personally sent me to the Golden Ridge to help the abbot twit the attitude. Requires charlatan. Abbott Newro sent me. I have a writ of investigation for
Forgive
you.
me. All this business with the lockdown puts one on edge.
Is this where the cargo pods used in the attack was launched? Can you tell me what happened?
Everything appeared routine at the time. We launch transport pods into space regularly. They get collected. The Zeranium we refine here is used for power. It wasn't until we heard the explosion that anyone knew anything out of the ordinary had happened. I ran a systems audit on the launch sequence afterwards. Just finished constructing a report on my findings, actually, if you'd like to hear it.
I'd love to. Want a complete report in excruciating
Anomalous
detail.
event caused by unknown factors. Transport pod M7, containing a full hold of refined Zeranium, bound for orbital platform Z9, received a priority reroute command. Latitude
someone
and
sent it.
longitude coordinates corresponded to the Anti's Choice facility known as Outpost Opportunity. Altitude, however, matched 1,000 meters below sea level.
So it was intentional. Who launched
A
it?
low-ranking scientician. Been here for years. Presumably, she's below in operations. Regrettably, that is all I know. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I did a copy of that report.
You lose something down there?
Save complete. Grab that trauma kit. Can't do shit with that.
You lose something down there?
Alright.
The Proctor's a low-functioning, probably not best for me to talk.
Okay, so nothing to do with you. There we go. Nothing left up here, right? Yeah, nothing left. What about the person in here? Do they have any information? Not that dude, but this dude. Nope, he's an officer. Oh, what is that thing? That's dope. A fucking circular saw ads. Alright, let's go.
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately. Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this. You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast? I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something? I demand your unconditional surrender at once. Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you, son?
The fuck? The fuck is going on?
Emergency detoxification initiated.
Clean me up.
Things have been a mite haywire.
Alright.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate
solve your
beyond our
issue,
walls,
bitch.
might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
You mean initiate Alpha? Well, nothing to worry about then. Just tell me what happened. I'll be out of your head. Nope. Don't know if I've met a Proctor before. What's your role here? That would be after an attack was launched under your nose and you lost control
Oh,
here.
no, I wouldn't frame it quite like that, of course. It's less what happened than who happened. Initiate Alva, that is. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. Her role was to launch transport pods of volatile uranium to collection points in space. Not at the outposts of our rivals. Those poor, short-sighted commercialists. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
Duly noted. Now stand aside. I'll take it from here.
But I haven't even told you the worst part. How Alva took control. The subsequent, albeit strangely indirect, obloquy and vituperation. The lives lost.
I did the gist. I'll continue my own investigation from here. Alright, tell me everything's
Within
going
a
to
beat
go.
of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
Possibly. Normally, I'm asked not to leave a body behind.
I am so pleased a reliable party is actively engaged. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
You guys are fucking useless. Visions. So junk. Ah, that's from restricted access. Gotcha. Alright, cool. We got 1,000 rounds. Jump. Look in here. Pop a save. Got all of them. Boop. And run out this way.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the Varachid's cursor as slavering when it attacked? How much?
Examine. Look closely. Particularly large arachnid colloid definitely came out of there. Unfortunately, lacked expertise to determine much
How
else.
much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it.
Alright.
2 exemplars.
I can tell we have little crossover of interest.
Of course.
Fuck you too, bitch.
Alva's been here for how many years?
Okay, not
Never
you.
noticed her. Just
I'm here to maintain security, not to teach you remedial calculus.
Sealed. Okay, so nope. Alright. Okay, let's go this way.
Are you going to be a problem? Because I have a solution that requires
Potentially.
very little computation.
Alright, that's sealed. Shit. Okay, no one gave a shit. Okay, so I need a high security access key card. Observation or medical.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire. Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Director seem sad.
Is she talking about me?
Oh my! That Earth Directorate support mech is a design classic. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
How? Your abbot told me to find who caused the explosion.
Oh, believe you me, I'd like to know that more than anyone. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this.
I heard you killed those 2 guards.
Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. There was a scuffle. Their weapons fired. It was a most unfortunate thing.
Do you have any way to prove your innocence? She's pretty competent for someone stuck at the initiate level.
I've refused a few promotions over the years. Undemanding work provides me ample personal time for my stories. I enjoy speculative fiction. Does that make me suspicious?
No. Enjoying speculative fiction is not yet deemed a crime by Earth Directorate law.
Not yet.
Premeditated murder and acts of terror are.
Right, this is all immensely suspicious. Not sure I believe
Now
you.
you're doubting me too? The Proctor's delusions have become infectious. If only I had some way of demonstrating the truth. Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and open a path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
Uh-huh. I'd do that and you'll come out.
Certainly, of course. If you help me uncover who's responsible, I will gladly open this door. Appreciate your help, dear.
What was that look to the side for?
I found something. May the plan favor us against Lonon.
Not sure I believe you.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
And up here. Impact converter, incoming damage diverted into energy. Examine this. Look closer. Records clearly show the Initiate Alpha launched the payload at Outpost Opportunity. It's undisputable that she fired the command, though the smell seems curious. Okay. Messages. Launch record. Expunge. Please review backup physical record. That's suspicious. Shit. We're almost at... Alright, speed. I would like to get our medical up.
Don't see Auntie's being too dissuaded by that, though.
May all your theories prove true.
Okay, so it's only local, since we're underground. Forgot about that. Boop. What's this? Borosium. Alright, back up. Search the camp. Under there. And this way. This. Drop.
Resuming hostilities.
Got him. Thank you. Almost there. What's that? Got a sprat. Some picked up sprats. Hell yeah. That way. Just nothing up here. Up there. All right, we're up here. Energy boosters, companions gain plus 20% damage resistance while the player is below 50% health. Doesn't look like there's anything over there. What's this? Ooh, ow. Good. That. Disintegrator burst. (24x2). Biomass. There we go. Fuck is that sound? That looks like death.
Engaging combat protocols.
Ready to waste on your command.
Fucking bet, bitch. Get up. All right. We need med 5. Higher lot pick. Perks. While Troxy, see the contents of a person's inventory before pit plots and everything, also gain a small bonus and critical chance. Creatures always drop raw meat, which can be eaten as food. Your speed scale is also scales damage. Grab Space Ranger. All right. Boop. Let's... Ooh. There's a shock rod.
Enthusiastically.
Oh shit!
Ready to assist with agent's
fucking bet, bitch. Revive. Get fucked. Hey, you.
Error. Greetings. This unit is unable to fulfill its programming. Are you able to assist this unit in its assigned duties?
What seems to be a problem, my artificial friend?
This unit is unable to execute its programming due to tampering. Navigational and other systems have been compromised. This unit is now being used as a target, which is not among its designated functions. This unit must return to Matriarch's Mercy to dispense medical care in order to fulfill its programming.
Need hat 8. Manual navigate, override, and raise.
Navigation systems re-initializing. Processing optimal path toward Matriarch's Mercy. Return sequence will be initiated once path is determined.
Don't I get anything in exchange for help?
This unit assures you that a job well done is its own reward, and no payment is necessary.
Alright, fuck it. We're taking it back to the ship.
Engineer.
This. Over here. Good. Kinetic plasma pistol. Take the screws. Fuck were those sounds? Alright. Big ass Brett. Alright, are you going to give me a checkpoint here, or a not a checkpoint?
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an Arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself.
If I had Psychopath, it'd be... You don't need to worry. I'm experienced more than my fair
I
share
hope
of
your
carnage.
words are true. For carnage is a more than apt descriptor today. I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an Arbiter, I would care to acquire proof.
You want to try evidence? You must not be too concerned with justice.
We operate under the Sovereign's indefatigable will. Thus, we do not need proof. But my training was somewhat unique in that it emphasized the value of thorough investigation. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house.
We shall. Okay, still no fast travel point. Got robot parts. Met status. Log for charges 0 through Dead Dune, 0 for critical damage alert dispatch from Dead Dune 1, dispatch of maintenance true. 2 months of food and water and batteries. What we got here? Destructive devices, so grenades. That. There's plenty of explosives around. Torch has been heavily damaged, making the wound identification difficult. However, you eventually manage to identify one especially large wound on the upper torso. It's scorched black, and the flesh looks almost flash burned. It's most likely denotes a direct electrical strike from high voltage shot weapons.
Shame about all this blood. I just polished these boots.
There. You picked up the lockpick 8. Take all that. Unlock.
These people could have been saved. They simply hadn't deviated from the paradigm.
Periscope helmet. That seems like it would be very fucking disoriented. Alright, nothing in here. So that was that. Examine. I don't have a high enough hat yet. They really did get massacred, didn't they? Didn't find too much.
I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here.
Found something that might be important.
Inform me.
Internal entry channel on the base automatic defenses.
I doubt it factored in their inadequacy in the face of a superior force. Assuming there was a superior force.
Defenses seem pretty resolute in theory, but automats are easily manipulated.
An apt theory, yet there are no signs of a large force's egress. The automech should have mounted a consistent defense, but there are no signs this occurred. Did you have anything else?
I destroyed automats deeper in the camp.
Someone visited much carnage on this place while leaving few signs of their presence. Did you learn anything by examining the body?
The wounds were high shot.
Interesting. Dragoon automechs wield shock cannons, and the refugees may have had some for defensive purposes.
We know they did. There's a destroyed automat deeper in the camp.
That automechanicals would fall in the camp's defense is logical. Did you notice anything interesting about it?
They melted off once it had been fired many, many times.
meaning its combat protocols were active for quite some time. Very well.
All right. Let's see where this pops me out at.
What sort of life was this without the Sovereign's guidance?
All right. Examine that. Already looted that. Already looted that.
I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. Very well.
Proper save right here.
Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything? Let's
Might
hear
be
it.
important.
Someone, did you learn anything by examining the body? Interesting. Did you have anything else?
Terminal entry tagline.
I doubt it factored in their inadequacy in the fate. The distinct lack of automechanical corpses around us supports your point. It seems the defenders did not defend.
There's a spread automat deeper in.
That automechanicals would fall in the camp's defense is logical. That there would only be one is not. Did you notice anything interesting about it?
Pretty heavily damaged as it went down fighting. The barrel was nearly melted off once it was fired many times.
Meaning its combat protocols were active for quite some time before it was destroyed.
I'm done with my investigation.
You're certain? You've combed the place to your liking?
Yes, I have.
Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people?
How do you think they died? Bartender's line. Foremost, it's clear they were killed by automats.
A good first observation, and one I concur with. Too little damage, no signs of traditional firearms. Have any theories about the automechs that did this?
I do. I think the TAPS automats... The TAPS automatantos were reprogrammed to target the refugees.
My thoughts exactly. How do you believe they were compromised?
How does it feel like you already know the answer when you're testing it?
I may have a strong theory, but I do not have a definitive answer. Indulge me. How do you think the mechanicals were corrupted?
I don't have any idea.
I submit that the refugees predominantly used the local shortwave tower to control their automechs. The saboteur commandeered it and sent out an override. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees?
I'm not sure. You got any ideas?
That relay tower in the rear of the camp was clearly not built by the refugees, but stolen from the Protectorate, which likely means that they were Protectorate as well. The refugees must have used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa.
And the Protectorate wouldn't take too kindly to that.
After the Vox Relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to.
If only we'd found the Dashley Sentinel, they must answer for their crimes.
I admire your enthusiasm, but these refugees were traitors to the Protectorate. Though I still believe there was a solution here beyond complete annihilation. Now with that finished, we... Hold. Some things approach. Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry.
Since the machine's return, such heinous acts again.
Well, that's true, at least. They have little fucking chainsaws. Yup.
I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
I hope not. I didn't have to fucking work. Alright. Alright, now we investigate. Come on. Jesus Christ, this takes forever. Run through. Okay.
Investigator.
Down body. Based on determination, the body's state and location appears an initiate was forced to fire on the other, who in turn shot him. Lockpick 8. I feel like I know where that's at.
May the plan guide you.
Did I ever pickpocket her?
Well, aren't you the eccentric sort?
theories prove true.
Initiate Order Protectorate, Order
We don't wrap this
Observer.
up soon. We're on
All new
consumers.
endeavors add to the equation.
Ah.
Our Earth Directorate friend.
There we go. Grab all this. Okay, skull pins. Okay. So nothing in there to help me out.
Well, hello. Have an update to share with Initiate Alva?
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Metalier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
Facility secured then? You two seem unexpectedly cordial.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the
Good, I think
truth
she'd
of
be
any
framed.
hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
Remember anything else? Or remember anything odd earlier?
A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
But the Fitzer record said you launched the transport pod. Paper smelled weird though.
I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to affect the falsification. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
Sorry, but those conclusions all seem a little too convenient.
Do be patient with me, dear. I realize I'm only an armchair investigator, but what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
I have I'm starting to have some pretty serious questions about you.
Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude test scores.
Alright, let's determine how the launch is altered.
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect fact, the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
That's all I should get going.
All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Alright, good.
May all your theories prove true.
Alright, so that's up here.
Always account for standard deviation.
No longer sealed. That was definitely worth stealing. Get 725 health over duration, plus 10 poisoning. Nah, I'm good on that. Alright, this way.
Svoboda sure has it out for that initiate.
So I would too if Alva had killed a bunch of my colleagues.
Guys, just teleport on in. Much faster reload. It up. All right. Another one. All right. We're out here more fucking lethally for these goddamn bastards.
Over here.
Unlock the door.
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
Has had a few questions.
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
This is central processing. I wanted to reroute. If I wanted to reroute launch controls, I do it from here. Yes.
Strange question, but yes. All commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
Did you examine the exposed wiring? What do you think happened there?
Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush. Or both.
Were you around the time of the attack to the opportunity?
I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside.
What do you know about Initiate Alva?
Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Salmon. Look closer. The wiring is a remnant of how Initiate Alva took control of the doors in the operations office. Ah, okay. Alright. This area cleared. Right? Alright. Where are you? All right. Down we go. Up and out? No, it's not up and out.
Investigator.
This way.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Something about that album doesn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad. Just for the record.
Respecting one's elders is considered good manners in most colonies. Exceptions may be made for violent offenders.
Good. At least exceptions can be made. Alright.
Yes, suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear
very
reasonably
distracting.
apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort.
I'm already headed that way, sure.
Oh, well, I might have kept the item in question then. No matter. It should guarantee you remain motivated to see it through. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours.
Intimidator, alright.
Tremendous.
May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
So there to there. card. That explains a lot. That's it. Examine. This control board allows users to update settings for the Zeranium overflow venting system. Make a lucky guess. Guessing at the pressure limits of Zeranium gas, you identify several settings that led to the council to fail. This change requires clearance. Oh. Grab that.
Ah, you're back. I see my choice in you was well-founded.
What's this way? Ooh. High security. Easy XP. Alright, Nisha Alva. During our recent discussion, Nisha Alva has shown a profound unwillingness to discuss early motivational factors and aspirations. This notably frustrated disposition renders her unable to adequately project her career path. When I detailed the concerns to the initiate, I was met with silence one can only characterize as stony. If I were to draw a conclusion based on this and consistent data drawn from years of similar interviews, I would say it almost appears she is being evasive. Alright, good. We got information. Alright, grab that.
Zeranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
Now there's some answers then.
With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries.
Am I correct in assuming the leak occurred right after the attack on Outpost
Now that
Opportunity?
you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay.
Do you happen to know anything about Nisha Alva?
Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here.
Do you see anyone lurching about before or after the leak
You
occurred?
mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory.
Fuck.
I am greatly grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell.
There we go. Over here.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
Oh, hello, dear.
Returned already. I'm sure Alva will be interested in what you learned.
Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
So rerouted the launch coordinates and pushed processing settings past tolerance.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
Exactly.
I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. Svoboda has clearance, but not the know-how.
Svoboda doesn't seem capable of engineering at all.
I wholeheartedly agree, but her incompetence hardly absolves her. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party, so I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill him.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
The evidence didn't prove she was guilty, and you clearly aren't telling us everything.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufacturing button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
Former Endpoint Delgado, I don't know what to call you now.
Marisol's fine, thank you, dear.
What is the Department of Preemptive Casual Redirection?
I must admit, I'm not entirely sure. The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
Been lying for years, why should we listen to you now?
Perhaps you shouldn't. My earlier endeavors were often disconcerting. But the truth remains. Whatever is happening here, I'm not involved. I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
So do I. I haven't seen enough proof to determine who is guilty or innocent here.
It's sweet that you think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. At this point, you'll either need to trust me or back that worm Svoboda. That ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years I was Alva. It wasn't a good life I had here, but it was quiet. It was mine. It wasn't hers to take.
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one, at that.
You realize you're only getting... You realize you'll only get killed if you try to stop her, right? I say we force the Proctor to reveal who she's working with or without your help.
I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Wait, really?
Not that I was relishing the idea, but you provided other options. Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it.
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
Definitively determined may be a stretch.
I don't know what you found, but any so-called evidence was likely laid there for someone to discover. By a party with years spent in hiding. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
Ah, shatter right in the chest. I say him, Jen and Buddy
What
would
a
grow.
nice and thoughtful thing to say, dear. Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
Updating threat assessment of Marisol Delgado to hi.
Terminal. Oversight control. Rubbish bin. From Abbott Newell. Rigidity when it comes to supervisory matters. With that said, allow me to put the following question to you. If you had one close colleague, a friend even, whose diligence appears to have slid and whose calculations have become increasingly error-ridden, what action would you advise? Surely, one should not consider submitting them for a promotion. Speaking hypothetically, of course, I await your counsel, Abbott Newell.
Terminal unseal the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
I agree. What we got here?
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
For use in charging auto mechanical only. Unapproved use may cause every capillary to burst. Press the light. Subject.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
Yeah, so pursuing the head of the conspiracy, the Breeze.
Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here.
Alright, can't tell if you're shaking, you port, right, shaking or you port for now. Just can't stay here, any idea what's next for you?
I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
Let's do it. How did I say no?
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Val, let's catch up later.
Affirmative. Engaging standby protocols.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
We need engineering. We also need lot pickup. We'll take 2 engineering this time. Companions announced in the party, containers have a small chance of staying a large cache of scrap metal. While exploring now, periodically calls out enemies he spots, revealing them on the mini-map. He also makes it more difficult for enemies to spot you. Alright. Extraterrestrial immerse occasionally tosses small portable capacitors near you. While walking over them automatically activates them, restoring gadget energy. It's not down head stunned. As an enemy in combat, marching them while active, you're attached against a target to apply effects depending on the location of the body you hit. Grab that. Pending ability now affects an area around the target, applying its effects to all nearby allies. All nearby enemies. Damage dealt restored on gadget. That's good.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
You could say that. I understood then, I understand now.
Regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
That's it? Butter. Buck up there. Nothing there. Alright, we're gonna pop a save here. Alright.